Hey everybody, welcome to Banter Blitz on ICC. I'm Grandmaster Joel Benjamin, and today, as usual, I'll be taking on all comers, and it should be fun. Last month, I had my not unbeaten string, my perfect string broken with the draw, but honestly, I could have lost that game and probably another one as well. So I've got to see if I can get back to form today and try to do a little bit something special today. Maybe I'll make this Fianchetto Thursday. I'll play lots of flank openings and see how that goes. I'll kind of handicap myself, no E4, because I've gotten so used to that. Try to do so. Okay, here we go. Fork and pin. This guy is a regular. Okay, I can pre-move that one. Flanking around. Flanking around. Okay. So fork and pin closes the center. And no, he hasn't played F4 and he hasn't played knight F3, so he has some more options there. But I think, okay, so he doesn't let me get the bishop so easily. And I have to be a little bit careful about that knight. Don't want to get a trap with G4 or anything. I hate playing H5, though, I have to say. I never liked that move in this type of position. Okay, let me try something. Start with that move. Queen to B6. Okay, and it's going to give me that pawn, but not exactly, right? Because now my knight has no squares. So knight F3 was maybe a nice accurate move there, unless I want to go sacrificing something. Which maybe I'll do that. You know what? It's game one. Let's do something fun here. Let's just do something fun here. Yeah, okay. Actually, knight h6, rook b3 is nothing. Okay, so I'm just going to sacrifice this guy. I'm just going to sacrifice that guy. Yeah, okay. No, I was going to take on g4, but I don't want to give up my b7 pawn. So this wasn't the most brilliant sacrifice I've ever played, but okay, that's fine. Still have two pawns. So, yeah, it's good to be a little sporting, right? Let's see what he can do with it. But still, it's a little tricky for white because he can't castle on the queen side, and the king side is a little compromised. So, some practical chances here. E6. I can actually take that because I was going to say he can't take back. He does have rook b3 though, which he probably didn't see, but it's there. So I think I'll just go here. In any case, I'm going to start rolling my pawns through the center. And yeah, well, you got to try to have some fun with these games, right? So, yeah, I'm threatening to take on f4. E5 is maybe coming. Get rolling through the middle. Okay. What's going on here on e5? Okay, I think I got something back, which means I'm going to be ahead. Woohoo! Also, I'd rook takes f4, but this looks like a piece. Alrighty then. But even before I got that fork, I think my position was okay. Maybe Maybe it was better for white, but oh, I can probably take on f4. But I think it's better just to move away. Be a little cautious there. Okay, let me take that. Yeah. Okay, let me just get some pieces into play here. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Uh-oh, I've got mouse problems. Oh, that's not where I moved it. I had a mouse problem there. All right, let's see if that cost me. Let's see if that cost me. That was not where I meant to move that. I was trying to go to f8 there. Oh, I will not be happy if I lose a game because of that. Oh, okay. That's really annoying. That's never happened to me in Banter Blitz, actually. Yeah, but I guess the first time for everything. Now he's looking for a kill. My stupid rook on b8. Yeah, we lost the whole tempo there. Bishop g4. Okay, I should be able to handle that, no? Okay, let me just take it. Okay, now I get a free move somewhere. Um, Rook e8. Okay, well now the game's kind of slowing down here. I should be able to consolidate now, but I just have to make sure I don't lose on time. Go for a little sneak attack back there, maybe. Do, 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 do. Because he's getting kind of low on time, too. So I guess he's going to try to move some stuff around my king. All right. Still not threatening anything yet. Okay, now he's threatening something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Messed up a little bit there. I suddenly noticed it was a mate against a different move. Oopsies. Oh, that was unfortunate. Queen e5. But okay, that whole thing was set up by that rook b8. I grabbed for my rook and I could not move it at all. And then finally I was able to move it one square. That was really irritating. But thank you, Fork and Pen. That was, the first game is always, before the warm up is always a bit dodgy. And on cue, my opponent is dodgy. And I think I stole a game from him last week. So let's try to do a better job this time. All right, he's throwing his pawns up very aggressively. Let's see what I can do about that. A6, okay. So he stopped me from playing knight b5, which I did want to do. All right, let's see about f4. Got to hit at the center at some point. e4. Okay. Let's take it. How's he taken back? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, he's displaying a lot of sensible moves, and he certainly has a good-looking position. Cannot argue that point. Oh, it's always scary when they stop and think, you know. It's like something hanging. Okay. How should I take that? I'll just take it with the bishop. Keep it simple. Now he's got to protect it past e-pawn, which is good. But I have some ideas, c4, knight c5, getting some play going there. Get my pawns running through the middle. Uh-huh. Okay, let's jump in. Okay. My knight is in a little bit of trouble there. Okay. Yeah, if he plays b6, I'd probably have to go back. I think he's calculating that now. Oh, okay. Okay, let's get some pawns moving forward. Now if he plays b6, I can take the a6 pawn because I'll have b5. I won't lose my knight. Getting ready to push in the center. My knight protected my knight, overprotected my knight, so that I could push d5 if I want. Yeah, if he played b6 last move, I'd have to go back knight a4, which was not ideal. Still, I'm sure position's okay for black. Okay. Well, you don't really have to sack an exchange. Well, I will. If he wants to play e2, he can play e2. I'll just give up an exchange. Yeah. Okay, and maybe knight takes b7. All right, take my rooks. Now, if I can consolidate next couple moves, I like it. But maybe he can play something like knight g4, and then I'm hoping about this move, queen f6, and knight e6. A little forky. Knight, okay. Well, I'm not that worried about that pawn, I don't think. G2. Kind of like the idea of defending my pawn. Let me just, I think I'll just come back here and hit his knight, because I like the idea of being able to take that knight. What's the body count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 5. Okay, I got one more. One more button. Which he can take now, actually. Maybe that wasn't such a great move. No, maybe not such a great move. Kind of a little too simple. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't see that coming at all. Okay. All right, let me take that. So I at least kill. Now I just have to guard G3, I think. All right, I think that should be okay. And back. But now, well, he's got back rank issues, so I don't think he can just mate me on the H file. But that queen is, I don't like it in there. But everything is defended. Everything is defended. So, okay. Now we'll push through the middle. He's going to make Luft somewhere, and maybe I'll come over and try to trap his queen. Yes. His queen is trapped. Woohoo! Ah! I think I got him, yeah. Queen trapped. Yay. I got it. That was... Oh, okay. He's not giving up so easily, but... Oh, now he is. Okay. Good game, Dodgy. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Yeah, Queen H6 was a bit of a shock. You see, sometimes you play a move like Bishop F3, just so you can take this knight if you have to, and it's a good idea, because I wasn't even thinking about Queen H6 at all, I have to admit. All right, Fiend Keto Thursday, we'll go for 2 of them. So this is Muhit. From Turkey. Because I have learned that now if you put your cursor over the flag, it tells you what country it is. Yeah, isn't that nice? Things you learn. Okay. All right, let me take this. We're going to have some kind of hedgehog type thingy. Hedgehog type thingy. With my bishop on G7, the pawn on E6 instead of a pawn on D6. Although it's kind of important to keep the knight out of D5. Now, if I go D6, yeah, maybe I didn't do this so accurately. All right. Maybe the hole on D6 isn't that big a deal if he doesn't actually put a knight on that square. If he gets a knight to that square, then it's a problem. But maybe it's possible to work around it. It's kind of an odd position. All right. Well, since this knight on B6 is kind of stuck, I think I'll bring it out and trade it. Now I've got a choice here. Rook takes is kind of natural, but on the other hand, if I play queen takes, I got B5 ideas. Maybe I can just take something. Yeah. This seems a little more concrete. Yeah, can I do this B5? That's my question. Yeah. And then I want to do this. Of course, that knight can come in there. which maybe I shouldn't allow. But my idea was that I'm going to do knight e4. So let's see what this leads to. A lot of things being attacked. I'm attacking his rook over there. But also, I've left myself vulnerable to his knight coming into b6. So possibly I don't have this quite worked out. All right, so if I take the bishop, he could even take with the pawn and play with the queen against two rooks. But he can just take with the queen. I think that maybe I need to trade, well, knight g5 is nothing. Yeah. I didn't think I did that all that well. Yeah, all right. I'll try that. I'm not jumping for joy with that move, though. Yeah. Yeah, this was not that well worked out. Yeah, I don't want to take that rook. Yeah, so b5 was premature. I should have just taken with a rook and doubled. Yeah. Yeah, so far not off to a great start here. Have to say. Games have not been so convincing. But you know, the Grandmaster is a lifetime title. They can't take it away from you. They cannot. Okay. Yeah. I think rook takes a4. He had very strongly there. Queen takes queen, rook takes a8. But I mean, that was crushing. Not that my position is good. Well, maybe it's not that bad, but pawn down. He wants to shut out my bishop with e5 when he gets a chance. Don't blame him. No, I think he can just protect his pawn here. Oh, he's looking at c6. Yeah, I didn't see that at all. Yeah, I see why he's looking at that. Rook c3. Wow, he really loves his sacrifice in the exchange. Okay, well, all right, let me take it. Are you really going to mate me like... Oh, my queen! Oh, forgot about my queen. Okay, this is going to be a loss. He tricked me with that exchange sacrifice he had before, you know? Yeah, so... This shows when the Grandmaster does not get a lot of rest before the game, then he's had it. Okay, this is your game, Muhit. Yes. Okay. Rook c3. Yeah, it's because he sacrificed the exchange before. I thought, well, let's sacrifice the exchange. Could have just taken the queen. Not that I had a great position, but I don't think that I would have lost. Okay, gotta wake up. Chess Gambler. Okay. From Greece. Okay, Chess Gambler. Let's see if I can play better this time. Queen d2. Okay, like everybody wants to go bishop h6 and mate me, you know, right off the bat. Like it's just that simple, huh? Okay. I'll just go one square. f4. Okay. Very aggressive. Huh. Alright, so let's hit it to center and see what happens. f5. Okay. Take it. See what happens. Got him thinking. Got him thinking. Maybe I'll win a pawn. Now I have a question. My question is as follows. What happens if I take this knight? And I take this. And I have to say, I'm not sure that I've ever really seen a tactic like that coming out of the modern defense. Yeah, okay, but I can take something now. Well, it should be correct to take the bishop. Okay. So this opening has worked out a little better. Can't believe I hung my queen. That was not good. Not good. All right. When I get a position like this, I start thinking, can I play the whole game without moving my knight on g8? I recently won a tournament game where I didn't move my knight from b1, which was kind of cool, but it does seem like a good idea to play knight f6 at some point. Okay. Take on c3, and I think I've got some threats in there if I haven't blundered anything. Which I don't think I have yet. Queen b6. Okay. That's putting the queen in fork position. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna... Oh, that doesn't... He actually can save his queen. All right, well, whatever. I'll just go here. I'm not gonna think about this too much. He's got to trade queens. Okay, I didn't want to trade queens. Forky. Bazinga. Yeah. Chess Gambler not happy about that transaction. Yeah, it's a little late to think about it, though. It's going to cost you a rook wherever you go. Oh, he says, thank you for the game, sir, but you're welcome, Chess Gambler. But your clock is still ticking. I think he meant to... He says it's an honor for me to play with you, and I appreciate that. That's very kind. Very kind words. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if he moves his queen, I'm going to play queen takes rook, desperado, and take his queen, and extra rook on top of it, extra piece. I recognize the Sheldon Cooper themed shirt. If any Big Bang Theory fans out there. Okay. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bazinga! Okay. All right. Who's next? Anghani. What flag is that? Saudi Arabia. I don't know what that's for. English, maybe? penny. So we're going for the left flank here. All right. In this type of position, one has to be a little careful about e4. What about now? Could have played it now, maybe, because the g7 pawn is hanging. One has to be careful about putting the bishop on d6. It's in this London system. It's not always the right thing to do because you have to be careful about e4, e5. Yeah. All right. Let's go e4 now. Little threat. Maybe I'll castle queenside. I've done that in the King's Indian attack. All right. Still threatening e5. Okay. Oh, I think I got to do it now. Queenside castling now. Well, let's see. Okay, protects his bishop. So queen b5 check is not doing anything. Bishop takes f's. No, I don't want to do that. I don't even want to think about that. Queen takes and then something on a. I don't even want to contemplate hanging something. All right, let me just go. 95? No. What is the thing to do here? King b1. Castles, queen check. fc6, bishop f6. Ah, boy. I'm just really tired today. I kind of don't want to lose my e-pawn. Alright, let's think of a good move here. Oh, he says he's Haney from Egypt. Haney from Egypt. Alright. Alright, well, I gotta move something. King b1. I'm not sure what my next move is going to be. Oh, well, I can now play knight e5 and bishop takes d2 won't be check. I had a feeling king b1 was going to be a useful move. Now he's thinking. Because he could bring his knight out and stop knight e5. Then maybe go knight h4. Not loving it. Yeah. I'll try it maybe. No, I could just move the bishop. Yeah. I'll just have to make moves here. Because the time is not unlimited. Just a very, very sleepy day. Okay, he's coming after me. He's coming after me. Just going to play a4. Well, maybe I'll stop that. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this one. He's getting ready to play b5. All right. Not much to do about that. Rook c8. Kind of a slow move there. All right. I'm just so sluggish today. All right. Just got to start making some moves. Just got to start making some moves. Okay. All right, let me take that. I still hate that thing where it flashes when you're down to 20 seconds. That does not help you. That just makes you panic because you see this crazy red light. I wonder if there's a way to shut off the crazy red light. That I want to do. I want to shut off the crazy red light. Okay, now I just have to put like lots of pieces around my king. Doing a little pre-moving there. Let's see if I can get a counterattack going. Oh, did not see that move. Of course, it's bishop on h7. I did manage to shut that out of the game. And I think that might do it for me. That might get it done. Okay. Now we've got it. Okay, Hanny from Egypt. Oh, that was a tough game too. I just kind of fell asleep during that game. You're welcome. I need coffee, not Fresca. Okay. Here we go. Cat face. That's cool. Cat face is from Sweden. So we've got an English. All right. This is some kind of theoretical position, I suppose. I've never played it. Certainly not with white. I don't think I've had it with black either. But first time for everything. I definitely don't want to trade on c6 because then he strains out his pawns and he can move forward. So I'm trying to kind of keep him cramped there with that pawn on d5. Even if he took it and I didn't take back, I would still be okay with that. Okay. So now I attack the center with my pawn. You know, does he take? Does he defend? What does he do? Sort of thinking about rolling my pawns forward. You know, like if he goes bishop e5, I could play f4 and e4. Is e takes d4 a threat? Oh, not a huge one, maybe. But his bishop on d6 is kind of blocking his development. That was slightly unusual. Hey, it's a game I have lots of time for a change. Woohoo. Queen g5. Okay. b4 I think doesn't do anything because he just plays b6. Queen g4 to try to take the pawn. Right. Queen g4. I don't know if that's right, but I don't know what's right today. It's just one of those days. Maybe I'll take on d4 if he lets me. Oh. Okay, well let's try running these pawns. Because the thing is, I play e4, then I'm not breaking up his phalanx of pawns, but maybe mine can run forward. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Okay, I have to save my queen. Should I play f5? It seems wrong in some ways, but he can't get his bishop to e5, and I could defend my e4 pawn with d3 and maybe work my bishop around. I'm not so sure it was going to be easy to play e5 anyway, because he could put all his pieces around that. Okay, so he gets his pawns rolling, which is a smart thing to do. And I'm going to try to bring my bishop around, at least threaten to go to g5. And then maybe roll the g-pawn. Oh, I was hoping that would create some threat. Okay. Sometimes the threat is stronger than the execution, because now I want to roll g4, g5. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if I should... Do I need to stop for that move? Well, probably. Yeah, probably. I should just defend that for a move. I did not see that move. That's clever. I really don't want to trade those bishops. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have. I could have put the bishop on f4 right away, right? What am I thinking about? Okay. So his rook is coming in. Okay. I can live with it. I think. Okay. Let's go. G5 should get something going. Huh. What does this mean? Do I take it? Do I take it and take it and... Well, I think that's okay. I could take with the queen, but then I can get his d6 pawn. That should be good. That should break down a lot of counterplay. Okay. All right. That's what I'm going to do. I'll just do that. Take. And take back. And... Well, he can get his bishop into the game. That's very irritating. All right. Should I try to... No. Okay. Hmm. Can I try to queen something here? All right, let's go for it. Let's go for it. How's he stopping that pawn? Check. Okay. I kind of figured I wouldn't be mated here. I can take that. That's good. I had that covered. Okay, Catface, thanks. That was another good game, actually. Everybody's playing pretty well today. I don't think my play has been all that stellar, but competitive game. Let's see who's next. Toucan. Okay, an American finally. One thing about flank openings is that you can pre-move. Bishop e3. It's so boring. Everybody does the same thing now. Wow, that's really early castling. Okay. Because it's not so easy just to get a checkmate. Can't play bishop h6 with my 9 and g8. Alright, I'll try h6. Because his king is committed to the queen side. I think I'm just going to maybe keep my king in the center and just try to pound the queen side if I can. And bishop b7 and okay. Alright. f4. Not bad. E5. Yeah, okay, because I've weakened g6. That's true. This is very true. Very true. In that case, I will play e6. I'll stop that. So the interesting move would be for him to play h5. Then I'm even thinking about g5, maybe even sacrificing a pawn. I have some ideas there. d5, okay, well. Whew, okay. What do I got to do? I got to take it, I think. And take again. See what he's up to. Very aggressive play by Toucan, that's for sure. He's sort of coming after me. But it makes for exciting games. Because defending in blitz is not as much fun as attacking. It's more work. Okay. Now I want to just take that, I guess, because I have possibility of taking on d5 and simplifying. It seems like that could be almost like a tempo. Might be a threat. Right. But now I think I should, well, I probably could play knight f6, but I think that I'm just going to trade stuff here. Yeah. And then get some pieces out. That didn't really get me castled. Maybe rook d8. Artificial castling. Although maybe that wasn't so smart, because if I'd waited for rook e1, I could have castled. Now I'm actually stuck. Now I'm actually stuck in the center. Genius. Genius, Joel. Sheer genius. Now let's just attack the bishop and see where he goes. Maybe king d7 I can play. Okay. Or can I try to... Let's try to shut him out. Not only have an idea to try to win the bishop, but also just to castle. It'll kind of feel good just to get the king out of the center. Yeah, I feel a little bit better after the last two moves. In general, it's a little easier to defend the position when the queens are off the board. And still, white doesn't have that many pieces out. He attacked me a lot, but with a lot of pawns. He didn't really get the pieces out before he started to try to crack open the center very forcefully with e5 and d5. Yeah, okay, saves his bishop, and I think I'm just gonna castle. Yeah, then I don't have to worry about getting things all pinned up. Knight f3 makes sense. I still have that guarded. Get my pieces forward. G4 like a shot. Like a shot. Shrek. Let's see where your king goes. That way, okay. Okay, well, this is... Time is becoming a factor, so we have to speed this up a bit. Oh. Let's grab a pawn if I can. Yeah, he's hitting my rook. Slightly awkward move there. But still, I've got a lot more time. Famous last words. What am I going to do with it, though, right? Okay, let's try that move. And that move. And that move. Okay, and that move. I think I'm going to pocket that bishop. Got a good plan at the end there. Just go after that bishop. Maybe I should have done that even earlier. Just got an a5. Okay, thanks, Toucan. That's another challenging game. There hasn't been any easy games. Whether I hang my queen or not. Alright. Who's next? Benny wins. Does he? That's interesting. I think I'm going to get a Catalan with an extra tempo, no? Also, the bishop on b6. A little odd. Okay, well, it's not quite trapped yet after c5, bishop a5, but it's a good start. But, all right. Won't worry about that. Very unusual, bishop coming to b6 like that. Trying to think what makes sense against it. Maybe he'll just take everything. Give the opponent the maximum number of possible captures just for extra confusion. You could consider taking on d4. It's a move. No? Okay, he did it. I'm just going to go here. So he can take my pawn, I can get his d4 pawn back. Bishop pair. Okay. But endgame. Get all Rubinstein on him. Okay, well, like a million trades doesn't get you a draw, though. Million trades doesn't get you a draw. Okay. Not that a7 pawn. Well, I don't know. Let's go there. Just to make a move. Okay, he saves his pawn. All right. Let's bring our king to the center. Let's get all technical. Yeah, he wants to trade the rooks. Let's trade the rooks. But this is not really a very fun position for black to play. White having the bishop pair and everything. It's not going to be fun. Of course, I also have the possibility of an ending with the light square bishops, which is not so much fun either. I think bishop takes knight is coming. Because I think he just can't defend against the king running in. Okay, and now, well, I can just take the d5 pawn. Well, something to be said for that. But I might even throw in king c5. Well, yeah, I might even do that. Yeah, just making lots and lots of trades, go into an ending that vastly favors your opponent. It's the way to maybe hang on for a while, but there wasn't really any practical chance for black to hold this ending. Now he's thinking. Okay. Pawn is a pawn. I mean, pawn ending, down a pawn, there's not going to be any hope there, really. Not going to be any hope in the bishop ending either. So I was happy to trade off all those rooks. I could see what he's up to. He spent all the time and energy trading the rooks, and I just brought my king to the center. Let's take some more ground. Okay, could trade bishops anytime I want. H5. Alright, trade bishops. See, when you have extra pawns, you're definitely going to put your pawn in zugzwang, because I have a lot of extra, a lot of reserve tempo moves left. Not that I need to play A3, but I'm going to. That's, I just have to see that coming, all right? All right, let's queen my H-pawn now. Promote to queen. All right, you're welcome, Benny Wins. I decided to try to have a little fun with that one at the end. But yeah, kind of a little bit instructive, on a certain level, that you just trade, trade, trade. You got a structural disadvantage. It's going to be enough to win, and not much you can do. Okay, Quantum Player, a long name, USA. Okay, Quantum Player, you're up. Anytime now. Oh, Quantum Player. You had your chance. You had your chance. Interesting that in the queue we have a stone castle and a tall tower. Lots of rook themes. Okay. What do we got here? B7, B5. Oh, okay. Does that mean he's from France, the flag says? But B7, B5 sounds like the Polish. So, I don't know. I did once win a very key game with the Polish defense in the World Junior in 1982 against Alon Greenfeld. He played knight F3 and I played B5, and I won the game. Okay. So we got some kind of King's Indian type thingy. A thing Indian. Uh-huh. Well, what a lot of players don't know is that you can play E5, and after takes, you can move the knight and use the pin. But it seems like he wants to try to get some more defenders, which is okay. You can do it that way too. I'm thinking maybe my knight will come to C4. Yeah, maybe even just directly. Okay. See, takes. No. Okay. This is a strange moment to start thinking. Because when you get right down to it, pawn takes pawn is the only move. Yeah. There's no other move. Okay, so let's go in with the queen. Luckily, that one didn't drop on d5. It's funny, he was building up to play e5, but I was also building up against it. So in that position, probably would have been a better strategy not to play e5. Just gives white a little bit easier game here. Okay. I think I'll just defend that for now. Now I've got knight g5 ideas, rookies, and bishop h3 ideas. It's very comfortable for white. I might have to play b3 more often. Yeah, this is a tricky position for black to avoid losing material. Bishop h3 ideas, especially. I think that one does it because he's got e4 isn't winning material, so I'm just going to take here. e4 I can just take on g7 because if he takes on f3, I can always take back with the pawn, attack the knight. So I won't lose a piece there, but I'm going to win this knight on d7. Very sporting resignation from b7, b5. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Who's next? Gone sailing. All right. Bring it on. It's gone sailing on the boat. Hello. Makazug. So, what's happening in the world these days? The Mets are in first place. Maybe next month I won't be able to say it. Who knows? Gone sailing wasn't up for the challenge, turned out. Okay. No, he is. What's going on? He moved. Okay. Wait. Is this really a game? My screen is covered up by all the challenge things. I don't know if this is a real game or not. I'm confused. Okay. All right. Abbas child. Okay. Bring it on. There we go. All right. Queenside fianchetto worked out so well last time. We're going to go for it again. Mm-hmm. I'm pre-moving e6. I think last time I played this, I got to take off the pawn on e4 right away, but yeah, this game is not quite so easy. All right. It looks like the same thing happened again. Yeah, because didn't need to unpin the knight. He needed to defend e4. So yeah, maybe I should take up this opening. 2 games, 2 wins to the e4 pawn. Because how often do you meet e4, b6? You know, you can't kind of rely on what you prepared. You got to figure it out. So, yeah, sometimes those lines can be tricky. Now, you could try something like d5 to make it interesting. It's a little different from the other game because somehow, if I would castle, I'd run into queen d4. Of course, it wouldn't have to castle, but now there's something to be said for actually just taking that because this bishop's opposite color. So I think I am just going to take it. No bishops of ops. No, he's thinking about pawn takes. Yeah, I told you he was thinking about it. He wants the castle queen side. That's actually not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. You know, it's such a good idea. It's such a good idea, I'm going to do it too. Because my king will be snug as a bug in a rug on the king side. And the queen side. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. And my knight will have all kinds of nice squares. Yeah, just go g6. And then I'll leave. Bring my queen out. I have to think where. d6 or d7, I guess. Maybe d6 now. Keep the knight protected. So he's building up everything over there, and I'm over here. And he has queen a6, but I can't imagine that really has much impact. Or to see how he can really set up a mate. Okay, I guess you gotta try. Guess you gotta try. So I have to be a little careful with that queen on a6. Okay. So if I move my knight, you go bishop b4. Okay. So, because you can't put your rook on a3 now. I don't think I really need to do that, but I'll just play it a little more cautiously. Now I'm going to swing the knight around. I always have queen c8 if I get scared, but... Whoa. Okay. I think that might lead to an attack on an attack for me. That pawn going forward. Boss child, but he's getting very low on the clock, and yeah, I think he feels like he's got to make it happen. But taking over now, lots of squares. I have the c4 square for my knight now too, if I want. So he's really tempting me to just ignore his queen. It really is tempting to ignore it. I'm thinking about trapping it even. Alright. So let me ignore it. Yeah. Okay. Check. Two, and yeah, it's true. I don't really want to I don't want to trade that so much, but okay. No, I'm just going to be total Grinch and trade queens. You going to bring the other rook around and mate me? I don't know about that. But, okay. Knock yourself out. I guess he's trying to go somewhere with that king. Let's not try to think too hard about it. All right. Yeah, got very technical there. But, pawn in the opening. And, well, the bishop f3, pawn f3, d5 is just pretty technical, Just pawn up and better pawn structure. All right. Tall tower. What country is this? Spain. All right. Let's get some kingside stuff going. It's like a king's. It's like a closed Sicilian. There's always kind of a debate in this kind of position about whether you should play moves like a4 and open up the a file or not. Spassky used to do that kind of thing years ago. I think e5 makes f5 stronger because knight is in the e5 square. So I'm gonna start loading up over there. So you want to play d5. I don't think d5 helps that much because then probably I'll get the e4 square. Yeah, okay, so I figured I'd let him do it. Kind of tricks I got here. G5. And don't want to overthink this too much. Just play some moves, see what happens. There's some chance of f6 happening to shut out the bishop permanently. Alright, what about this c4? Okay. c4. Can he go knight f6 or what's happening there? All right, let's see. Nope. But what about this? The bishop is going to cause some discomfort. In there. No, I'm not even sure I want to take that. Thinking about FG. Well, let's start with that. All right, let's go in. Check. Yeah, I almost hate to give up that bishop, but yeah, no, I think it's good to take a rook probably. All right, well, I guess I got to pick up the pace a little bit. Knight a4. All right. I have a plan. Guess where I want to get that knight to? F7. That is my plan. Could I get a smotherino? Maybe I can get a smothered mate. No. No dice. E4. Tricky. Well, I have eaten up a lot of time talking about all this, so I guess he has some. I have to make sure that I don't lose on time, but otherwise it should be easy enough. Okay, everything is consolidated now. Mate, thought I was going for H7. A little misdirection. All right, thanks, Tall Tower. That was a fun game. Yeah, I have to remember not to enjoy the position so much that I run out of time. All right, we've had quite a smattering of countries today, world well represented. And this is Stone Castle. Where's Stone Castle from? Vatican City. Oh boy. Oh, wait a second. He went for flank. Does that mean that I don't have to flank? Maybe I don't have to flank if he flanks. Or did he play B3 because he thought I'd play G6? I don't know. I'd hate to think I'm being unsporting. I mean, how many chess players are there in Vatican City? You know? It's not that many people. Wow. caused confusion and delay with that move. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. F3. Ah. Okay. Very interesting. Knight C3. Okay. Going for some kind of very bizarre Deemer gambit, no? Alright, let me just bring some pieces out. Bring that one forward. How bad can that be? Queen D3. Awkward looking move, but kind of annoying. Have to give Stone Castle props for that F3. Bizarre idea. But looks like he has a reasonable position. All right. Now he castles and I go bishop h5 and win an exchange, maybe? No. No such lucky. Uh-huh. Stop knight d5, maybe bring my queen out. So I started to say the Mets are in first place, which makes me very happy because I'm an enormous New York Mets fan. They won again today, 12-3. Life is good. All right, let me hit that knight and see what happens. I'm going to hit that knight. I'm going to hit that. Yeah, I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit that again. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit that. Check. Oh. Bad luck about the knight. I like when I win a piece like that and my opponent is totally unperturbed, just instant move right back. Okay. I like it. Let me try to be sporting and kind of ignore that. Uh-huh. I like to be sporting, but I also like to take over lots of squares. It's what when you're Grandmaster Benjamin, it's what you do. Oops. I actually touched my knight there, but I guess that's okay, right? Yeah, it's actually not that easy to mate down there. All right. I'll just defend that guy then. Ah, now I think it's going to be easy to mate. Now I think a mate's coming. I think a mate is coming. Somebody will get mated. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just exchange queens. At least it didn't hang my queen this time. Okay. All right, Stone Castle. Thanks for the game. F3 and E4. Wow. That was clever. I like it. You know, as long as I've been playing chess, I'm prepared for anything, you know. A4, H5. That so he likes to move his rook pawns? Is that what that means? Okay. H5 then. Try something. Double question mark. A4, H5 says double question mark. Okay. What's the double question mark for? Is it my move or is it something I said? Doesn't understand the move? Well, I mean, you know. It's to play D4. If you must know, play D4. C3. Well, okay, it's a chess move. It's a chess move. I mean, people do this with colors reversed. I've played some games with fianchetto and C6 and D5 here. It's an extra tempo for white. And it should make it, well, not too bad. All right, let's play, stake out some of the center. It's not really strictly necessary, but let's go for it. Okay. Bring the guy out. D6. Make some more moves to confuse A4, H5. Not A3, what's that? Indeed. Alright. You know what, I'll just castle. Well, at least I know he's listening. You know, a lot of times I don't know if my opponents are actually listening to what I'm saying or they're just focused on playing the game. All right. Well, it's an interesting position. I don't really know what's going on exactly. Let me see if I can break up the center and see what that leads to. Mm-hmm. Minus/plus. Minus plus. Okay. Okay, he wants to take the pawn on D5, I guess. All right, I'll take the knight. Whatever. Yeah, A4H5 is kind of he's kind of bantering along with me. I gotta give him credit for it. It's kind of fun. All right, so G6. Okay, well, I'm considering that maybe my knight might show up on E6. King G7. That's well interesting. One of my best friends in chess through the years is Michael Wilder from New Jersey, and if I would suggest a move or would be playing Blitz, I make a move. If whenever he'd say that's interesting, usually kind of meant I think that move is terrible. Subtext to it. A4A5. I think you're a bit hypnotized. You got to do something. The threat is stronger than the execution. All right. He offered me a draw. Oh no! I can't. Got to play it out. C5. Oh, that's a good move. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. Hmm. No, I'm honest. I did not think of that move. That's a good move. Ah. No, if I take it, he's gonna cover E6. All right, let me just go in, see what happens. Check. All right, I think I won something there. All right, let's take that. B5. Didn't see that. Didn't see he'd set that up. Okay. But now we go quick. Set up some cheapies here. He's trying to get some kind of mate going there. He's going to attack H2 somewhere, but yeah, it's hard to find a square. Okay. Stupid red light again, I hate. Something hanging. Lots of hanging things. Okay, A4H5. That was fun. He was sending me some humorous tells along the way. All right, let's see. Cliff 3-7-3-2-1 Tango Bravo Niner. E3. He's going to play it safe. All right, I'm gonna get all totally flanked out here. I'm in total flank mode. I'm a big old hippo. But now I lash out. Yeah, it's a good move. That is a good move. The pieces are not really all that well set up for this formation I've gone for. Yeah. But maybe I'll survive. At least I got a pawn for now. Knight c4. Mm-hmm. Queen f6. Five. E5. Queen check. I just don't know, really. I just don't know. B5, okay. That's a safe move, right? Well, I'm not too worried about that light square bishop, so I think I got it under control. Oh, okay. I'll be a merchant. I'll trade with you. Well, I'll tell you, Cliff really, he looked good those first few moves with the pawn c5, but I was able to weather the storm, and I got some extra goobers here. More extra goobers. Yeah, it's almost winning without the bishop. Yeah, that was a very interesting game until c5, but maybe he didn't have to give me the pawn. Like, he could have taken on d6 and then taken back on d4. Well, probably white has a better game. I was a little reckless with that e5 and f5. I just wanted to do something. Well, I guess we must be getting kind of near the end. Here we go. Cap 78 red. This, in fact, is the last game, I'm told, so my reckoning was good there. So just that early loss so far, and then wins in the other games with my flank weak. What is going on? Every game I've won that e4 pawn. people all discombobulated by the queen side fianchetto. They're just not prepared for it. It's freaking everybody out. Okay, technically I probably should have traded that bishop c3 before the knight got to e2. Well, maybe not. Maybe just d5, because I've knocked out the e-pawn. So you get a situation like that, you stand a good chance of isolating a pawn for your opponent. Okay, well, if I take this, I surely can't get my bishop trapped by c5. There won't be a c-pawn left. If only I hadn't hung my queen, I might have come back in that one. We'll never know. We'll never know. Queen to c2. Well, I don't know about that. It looks like kingside is getting broken up. Okay. I'm just playing for some tricks. I'm just playing for some tricks. That's not right. That's just not right. That's just not right. But hey, Grandmaster gives you knight into c5. Got to think about it. What's he up to? Here comes my knight. It's going to do damage somewhere. So it's kind of hard to find a move for the queen. Everything kind of runs into a fork. Yeah, I don't even want that fork on b3. I just got to go here and see where the queen's going to go now. Okay. Not bad. I'll give you that. All right, maybe I'll just take some material. Whatever. Yeah, okay. Let's get in there. I just have to, be careful. They don't allow... Oh, I thought he was going to try for h6 and b4 or something like that. And he wouldn't have had time for it, no matter what. It looks like I'm going to end with a bang. Ooh. Check. 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 I think I'm a favorite for mate here. The over-under on checkmate, I think, is 2. Or maybe 1.5, Okay, thank you, Cap78 Red. And thank you everybody for playing this afternoon, tonight, this morning, whatever time it is where you are. I had a bit of a busy day, throwing the kids around, recording my show, food shopping, and sometimes it shows in your play. It's not easy to play Blitz when you're not in peak condition. But that just makes it more fun, right? It gives everybody a chance, and it gave good chance. Who was it? Muhit, I think was the name of the player that beat me in that game early when I hung my queen, but he had a good position anyway. So one loss in this session. Okay. It makes it interesting. You can't win them all, or it gets people get discouraged after a while. So that was so. I hope everybody enjoyed Flank Week, where I was feeding ketoing game after game. Just do some. Who knows what I'll do next time? Maybe Gambit Week. I know. I'll think of something. But anyway, I appreciate everybody participating today. Sorry for those who didn't get a chance to get in there. There's always next month. And I look forward to playing all you guys next time on ICC's Banter Blitz. I'm Grandmaster Joel Benjamin. Everybody take care.